It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put him up.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be taken at the 10. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley down to about the 45.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That one complete. It's tanked down.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Trying there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal?
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut outfield.
Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal.
Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Seven yards there and a 1st down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 7. 1st down, Texans.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Kayvon Thibodeau
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now back to throw. Short pass caught by the tight end, Griffin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The Giants at 500 at 6-6. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Exit 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. And they'll run forward Barkley. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe say, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This pass complete to Melton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Houston.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from.
There he goes, right side. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Barkley, inside handoff.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas League.
Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, who scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley.
and will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's able to find Melton.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Held in on the out route by Melton.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
They'll look to throw again.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Now a play fake here on first down. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Now a give right side. Oldham. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, It's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Complete right side to Hyatt.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Thurman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll look to throw now on first down.
That one finds Hyatt.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Giants! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Franklin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And the Texans first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Texans send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards of boot so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Houston set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First down, Houston.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Pick up of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Texans! from 6 yards away.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Texans 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Slayton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. They'll run on first down. Oldham. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Houston's offense taking over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw here.
Another catch from Melton.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You can have the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late.
That's interference.
That might be PI. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time I'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Back to throw now on first down. He's got Allen. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
They'll set up to throw.
At the 16-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
From the 7, it's second and 5.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Texans are back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Texans 24.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now out come the Giants. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the middle with Barkley. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That's out quickly to Hyatt. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here comes 3rd down at 7.
They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds